9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Discussing everything about the afterlife and spirit world. Coming to you all the way from Ireland, it's Sandy Byrne.
This is Sandy, host of the Life After Life podcast. I want to invite you to become a patron of the podcast. For just €5 per month, you will get ad-free content, video episodes, exclusive events and discounts throughout the year as a thank you for your support. Check out the link to my Patreon page in the description box attached, or go to Patreon and search for Life After Life with Sandy Byrne. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Life After Life with me, Sandy Byrne. And this is episode number 113 of the podcast, but it's episode number 18 of our summer snippet series where I've been answering all of your questions. So today I want to answer the question as to whether or not I've ever come across bad energy or negative energy, do my readings or connecting with spirit. And I'd have to say the answer to that is no. Okay, I have never come across. Now look, I'm not belittling anybody's experience. Everybody's experience with spirit is different. Personally, I've never come across anything like demons or entities or anything like that. I would trust 100 million% in my spirit guides, my guardian angels, and my own loved ones in spirit to protect me if something like that really did exist. But, my grandmother used to always say, and it's a well-known saying, that, it's the people here on earth that can hurt you, not the ones in spirit. Like, why would they want to come back and hurt us? Okay, especially a stranger, to be fair. So I personally have not. Now, I'm not writing off anybody else's experiences. Everybody has personal experiences. I have never, not in the whole of my life where I've been connected with spirit, never have had a bad experience. I don't believe in curses and hexes either. I do believe, that we bring these things on ourselves with regards to negative thinking and manifesting negative energy around us, okay? So I would say to you, be very careful of that. There's an old movie, well, it's not that old, it's probably from the 1990s, but I can't remember, I think it's called This Is My Father, and it's, it starts in Ireland. It's about an American guy who comes back to Ireland to try and find his biological father who had died. Well, he didn't realise at the time, but this man had died many years before. And he wanted to come home and find out about him, or find out, more about the kind of person that he was. And in that movie, one of the characters in it is a gypsy lady. And she goes around putting curses on people, but she even laughs about it herself in the movie. She talks about something called a cut and come again curse. Okay, and basically she tells people that, she's putting the curse on them and they're gonna, trip over themselves or whatever. But the minute she puts that idea into their heads, they start tripping over themselves and, whatever, knocking things over. So it's like when you put the thought into somebody's head, they're going to, bring that on themselves. It's the same. I will not at all watch a horror movie. I wouldn't be able to sleep for weeks if I watched a horror movie, because all that negativity and bad thoughts and whatever, that would be going around in my head for weeks afterwards, and I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'm the person who had to ring my husband, who was upstairs at the time, because I'd watched a crime program on television and I was too scared to walk upstairs on my own. Okay, so I definitely would not be up for that kind of negativity. So, as you can see, I won't do those kind of things, but I will do mediumship because I've never encountered, and that's because I trust, okay? I do trust 110 million% in my spirit team that they will protect me if indeed such a thing does exist. Now, is there negativity? Is there negative energy? Is there negative energy in the world? Of course there is. People are, bad things happen to good people all of the time. But, okay, this is the way I put it, right? If you think of somebody really bad, if we take Ted Bundy as an example, okay, Ted was a serial killer in the United States. if we take him as an example, right, he was a terrible human being. He killed lots of women and whatever. But there was something intrinsically wrong in how his brain was wired. Okay, it came from mental illness more than anything else. Okay, so if I, you know, as I say to people, if I, God forbid, had a car crash and lost a leg, okay, and then eventually down the road I passed away at some point, you know, you're not going to think of me in the spirit world hopping around on one leg for an eternity. Okay, you're going to say, well, that was a physical thing. She doesn't have that, you know, anymore. And it's the same with mental illness. Okay. When you go to the spirit world, you're not a prisoner of this physical body anymore. So therefore you don't have that mental illness. So, you know, people like Ted Bundy, Adolf Hitler, Genghis Khan, you know, all those kind of people, when they return to the spirit world, they have an epiphany and they say, oh my God, was that me? Did I do that? Okay. And then they work on atoning for those wrongs. But do they want to come back here and murder more people from the spirit world? No. Okay, and they wouldn't be allowed to anyway if that's what they did want. Okay, so stop thinking about the negativity and look at the positivity that there is, you know, with connecting with spirit. You know, that knowing that our loved ones are okay, knowing that they're still watching over us, knowing that there's life after death, you know, knowing that we're still loved and that we can still love them and that they feel that in the spirit world. So there's much more positivity in connecting with spirit than there is negativity. So stop talking yourself out of it. Don't be scared. Okay, I hope that answers your question a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Life After Life. So until then, take care and stay safe.
Discussing everything about the afterlife and spirit world.